Welcome back to another video, and sorry, I have bad news. My mic wasn't working. I filmed this whole thing and my mic wasn't working, but I did have the game audio, so I'm just gonna voice it over. Summarize part 6 for you.
What? Come on.
Oh, also, yes, I said part 6. Part 6 because part 5 isn't even out yet, nor does it correlate to this story. It just jumps from part 4 to part 6. I don't know why, but that's how the developers made it. So for whatever reason, I don't know. No hate though. We're still continuing. So it just goes from part 4 to part 6. That's basically all you need to know. That's it. Goddamn. But anyways, I started off from the elevator and Jellyfish was slumped. That's fuck. Look at him. And then Mall Cop over here guided me to this beautiful road thingy that led to this beautiful inside place. I don't know how else to describe that, but then I saw some pipes and I jumped on these pipes in one take due to years of practice, and then I ended up in this room. After that, I found this new addition for Derek. Slay, look at him, he's literally lighting up the way. And then I floated down and, you know, because I'm bloodied, and these two became besties. I don't know how that happened, but then I carefully lit up this pathway to get to this room where I found Mr. Funny. Not funny haha, funny weird. But I pressed this button and then I got like 3 missed calls from Harvard again, and then I met the black slug. Then I finally figured it out, and I almost figured him because I just had to follow Mr. Funny into this room where I had to relive my childhood.
Open up!
Then after the banging stopped, I followed Mr. Funny back to home base, and this jit wouldn't let me in.
My partner in fighting crime turns out to be working with our most wanted criminal behind my back.
So then guess what happened to him? And look, I'm unfazed because what you throw goes back around orbit and sloshes you in the head. But then this jit started dipping and I turned into Tostitos because I was dipping with him. And then I died for following a loser. But when I respawned, I was safe, and I realized that these 4 dots around the door means each mission that I had to complete. Oh yeah, and the jellyfish was back and alive. I don't know how that happened, but Jit can't die. Then I found this tape that played Human Centipede but animal version, and then I went to my next mission where I found these two fighting, and they're so silly. They both Humpty Dumptied, and then I decorated Derek and his light matched his flashlight. But then I went under here where I opened this door, saw a crackhead in the corner, and since I live in Miami, I already knew what to do. You just gotta pretend like you're interacting with John Cena. And then I found Mr. Redman, my period. But in the next level, he died. No, yeah, that bitch died. But then Mr. Funny wasn't acting so haha anymore, and then he took one for the team, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, yeah, I went to the next mission, and then he gave me a fucking heart attack because he resurrected. And then I helped him with this level, which was so hard. And basically, I had to flash this light on the black slug every time he popped up on a balcony, and then he would like eat me alive every time I would try to figuring it out. So at the end, I just gave up and said, "Put it in my mouth, put it in my mouth." Ah. But then I finally figured it out, and then I pressed this button, which meant I completed another mission. And on my way back, Mr. Funny was acting funny again. He was in a great mood.
I'm in the mood to tell a joke. Ready? What do you call a toad that's upset? Unhappy.
And then these motherfuckers in the dark laughed at his joke, and that's important. Keep that in mind. That's important. And when I got back, I found my good boy Toto and this delinquent. Also, Mr. Grumpy Pants showed me like another memory. It was all of his friends waiting at a bus stop, and then he got sucked in, like abducted. Look at this.
The captain got kidnapped.
Traumatic. And then after that, bro, I had the biggest jump scare from this part. That shit literally, like, yeah. But after that, I solved another puzzle, and this led me to a doctor's office where I saw these 2 pre-seasoned gummy clusters that wanted me to collect lollipops for them. And after that, I jumped into this hole where I got the hardest booty bounce I think I would ever experience in this lifetime. But after that, I got my lick back and 4th of July that hoe. Which then opened up these doors, and then as I was going in, this Jit wanted to relick my lick back, and I was like, oh my god. But then the doors closed on him, and then I realized it was actually Nestor this whole time. He was just mutated into his like evolved form. So I apologized to Nestor, and he didn't accept my apology, so that's fine, whatever. And then after that, I had Captain Super Obvious being dramatic.
Go ahead. Press the thing.
So I thought that was the last mission, but then I stumbled upon this puzzle, which upon arrival, I was flabbergasted, but then I beat this in one take. Literally beat this in one take. We're gonna watch it all because this was literally my first take. And watch, look. Yeah, y'all hoes could never. Oh yeah, and then I got knocked off on the first try going back, but luckily there were stairs and I didn't have to do that all over again. So when I went back to the door, Red was so happy. He was like, oh my god, my pussy's quivering, I'm gonna let him free. So he let the spider free. I opened the door and we walked in. It looked like the kangaroo's kingdom, and I thought that's what we were walking into, but instead it was this box with a pink key in it. Whatever this pink key is, I don't know.
So, this is where the key to my prison was stored away.
That's right, it was the Black Slug's prison key. And then Blue, I thought he was attacking Red, and I was like, boy, what are you doing? Red like literally was on your side. So Red Sharkeesha'd him, and then I didn't notice, but he Sharkeesha'd him inside the chemical barrel where the spider mutated and basically saved us. And then the Blue Big Bag took him away and we ran. Then Mr. Funny, he stopped and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Remember when I told you to remember this part? Yeah, Mr. Funny wanted to stay because the creatures in the night laughed at his joke. So he was like, oh my god, since I'm a comedian here, I'm just gonna stay here because nobody else is gonna eat up these jokes like them. So he stayed. Mr. Red, bro, he took one for the team. Basically, the Black Slug had the power to possess other people. So like he was controlling everyone else. And Red was like, I got you. I'm gonna stay behind and fight them off while you go to the next level and survive. And there you go. That was part 6. Sorry, it's a short video, I know, but I just needed to get that out there so that you can be caught up with the storyline, because I'm not trying to be in part 7 when y'all be like, what the fuck happened with the beginning? No, we got it. Y'all got the summary. I'll see you in the next video. I'll post part 7 right now since this is a short video. You're welcome. You see, so go see part 7 now. Love y'all. Peace out.